At the recent G20 summit, you had an impromptu gathering, a meeting of minds, and a conversation was had between people like Macron and Theresa May and Trudeau and the managing director of the IMF and Ivanka Trump. Let's watch.
But this is about social justice. And
It's all, yeah.
As soon as you start talking about the economic aspect of it, though,
Yeah.
a lot of people start listening who wouldn't
Start
otherwise
listening.
listen.
And the same with the defense side of it.
Yeah.
In terms of the whole sort of business. It's been very male dominated.
So she's very happy with herself. Look, as a person who has attempted to network and attempted to talk to people at social gatherings
and failed,
I know what failing at it looks like, and I can look at a video and be like, that's me.
that's bad. Yeah, it's awkward. She doesn't belong there. She doesn't belong there. Stop. It was a waste of, I don't want to say I'm not saying she's a waste of space, but I think it was inappropriate for him to bring his daughter in using a space that could have gone to someone a little.
Senior White House aide daughter.
Right.
So,
which we have
by the
already
way,
described as a problem, period.
You're probably, I'm assuming that some of you are probably not familiar with Christine Lagarde, International Monetary Fund Managing Director. She's the woman that, like literally, like if you're Ivanka, she's like this, if you could do the wide. And when Ivanka talks, she's,
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. I know that it seems like we're just picking on Ivanka. Look, Ivanka was born into a family of incredible wealth and
as her
privilege.
father was.
Exactly, and so a lot of them just lead weird lives because they've never really been challenged in the way that normal people are. And so I'm at least somewhat, compassionate in that regard. But Ivanka Trump is not a diplomat.
Right.
She's not really a servant of the United States. She's in the White House.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's inappropriate for multiple different reasons. First of all, they could have brought an actual diplomat. As AOC, who got into it over the weekend, pointed out, she said, it may be shocking to some, but being someone's daughter actually isn't a career qualification. It hurts our diplomatic standing when the president phones it in and the world moves on. The US needs our president working the G20. Bringing a qualified diplomat couldn't hurt either.
That's exactly my point.
There's an opportunity cost to having
It was a wasted opportunity. Yes, it was a wasted opportunity to bring his daughter. These are not sightseeing trips. It's just ridiculous. And over is what we're doing. He took his entire family on his visit with the Queen. Like, everything is kind of like a field trip.
Yeah, and it's honestly, I don't watch a lot of reality shows, but this feels like the same as you would have if you just brought the cast of any reality show. If it was like Don and Kate +8 or whatever, like they just bring the 8.
Bring everybody, and then
bring Trudeau.
Bring all your wives, bring everybody, bring your kids, everybody.
Look at Kylie,
it's absolutely absurd.
Hanging out with the head of the World Trade Organization. Like that's what this is. But these positions are important. The stakes are incredibly high. We don't suddenly, the world I should say, does not become a less serious place just because Donald Trump is president. We become a less serious country, a less serious people, but the stakes are just as high. And you
need somebody who's actually doing the work. It's not just that, this could just be just a regular person's daughter who's doing the work, not someone who just gets lifted to these positions just because of her name.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate, it's absurd, and this same side of people loves to bag on AOC for having a working class job before she became a congresswoman.
Yeah.
And there's no problem. If you're rich, it's fine. If you were born rich, it's totally fine. If you have to bust your behind and be a bartender, you have no place in our society. It's just, this is absurd, it's ridiculous. And everyone should think this is ridiculous, but this president also was hanging out in North Korea. And I mean, what is up now? What is down?
Yeah. If someone has been handed their position, they're very comfortable with that. But there's something about a person working with their hands and then achieving great things that makes them incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of that work could benefit Ivanka. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Thank you. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.